I can officially say that I've made a quilt with interfacing. Now you know I don't use interfacing. I never have. So when this box of t-shirts and half of a quilt came in for me to finish and they were all backed with interfacing, I was kind of excited to see what the hype was all about because I know some of y'all swear by it. But I can confidently say now, after working with t-shirts backed with interfacing, that it made absolutely no difference to me. It didn't make a difference how I laid it out. It didn't make a difference how they went under the sewing machine. It didn't make a difference with the swirlies. In fact, one of these t-shirts on here does not have interfacing because I ripped it out because it had wrinkles and it was bothering me. And I bet you can't guess which one it is. Now I know interfacing has its place in the sewing world, but in these t-shirt quilts that I make, I don't think you need it. I think it's a waste of money and time. But that is just my 2 cents. If you like using interfacing and you think it makes your life easier, honey, that's exactly what I want you to do. But as for me and my house, I won't be using it. Now, if you're making a t-shirt quilt the traditional way where you're sewing all the pieces together like pretty side to pretty side and then using sashing and all that stuff, I'm sure it does make a difference. But for this technique, you do not need interfacing at all. I will say, I believe the thickness is going to be just a teeny bit different. And because the purpose of interfacing is to give fabrics like jersey material, like t-shirt material, some stability, I believe it's going to make the quilt a little bit stiffer than what my quilts usually are. But I do believe after a few washes in time, that stiffness will soften up. And I'm sure y'all already know this, but these quilts that I make are 100% washable and dryable in the dryer or on a line outside. So that's just my opinion on interfacing. And if you love it and want to use it on your quilts, please do that. But I'm going to stand on the belief that you don't need it. At least not on the way that I make these quilts. Now, if you want directions on how I do this, you can get my ebook. It's linked in my bio. Okay? I love you. Bye.